Peace and blessings to the collective. Hope y'all having a blessed day. First, I want to say nothing in this live stream is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. So y'all come on in, hit that like button and subscribe button if this is your first time coming to the channel. And what's going on, Ibrahim? Peace and blessings, family. How you doing today, fam? Yeah, we should be lit today because we got a lot to talk about today. What's up, Pino? We got a lot to talk about today. Interesting times. Love you too, fam. Interesting times we in. What's going on, Proton XPR? What's up, Mr. D? Glad to see y'all. Sunseeker, what's up, fam? What's up, Alexander? Notice y'all not seeing a lot of trolls and bots coming into the channel, right? I guess YouTube say when the bots and trolls come in, it's giving me too many views, because I noticed my last live stream I only had 198 people, and I'm normally 700 to 1,000 people on the live stream, but 198. So they definitely don't want me to get no attention. What's up, Combat? Thank you, Greens. Peace and blessings, family. Thank you very much. I guess they say, yeah, slow up on the bots and the trolls, because it's giving them too many views. And when he gets more views, it draws more attention. So we'll see if that strategy continues to play out. But I found it strange that I only had 198 people on my last live stream, and I'm noticing we not getting no bots and trolls like we used to do. What's up, Mariana? Bro, what kind of attack on you mentioned in the video? I really don't want to speak on it, fam, but it's something. It's something. It's something that could set me back. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is I anticipated that. I knew it wasn't gonna be just a smooth, clean ride. Because they know who I am, they know what I'm doing, and you have spirits that's trying to do anything to sabotage me, to derail, to take my attention off what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So Ashin, my brother, go ahead with it, Pino. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, I really don't want to speak on it, Sunseeker, because I don't want to give it no more credence. But I'm not worrying about it. I've overcome every obstacle I've ever experienced in my life. So that's nothing new for me. That's nothing new to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I mean, I wouldn't doubt the trolls. Clarewood here. What's going on, fam? What's up, Kowalski? I wouldn't doubt that they come into this live stream hard today, because they know what we about to talk about. They know what I just showed y'all in these last few decodes. Yeah, Sunseeker, I'm not worrying about it. Yeah, I saw that. I was trying to I posted that on the Patreon. I asked if anybody was having issues with the Anchor wallet, and I reached out to Gray Mass. They say they having issues, but they gonna get everything sorted out. You know what I'm saying? RRF, what's going on, fam? What's up, Wyola? What's up, Jason? But it's not gonna stop me, because like I say, once the universe confirms, thank you, fam. Once the universe confirmed my future for me, whether in this physical life or in the afterlife. I'm not worrying about nothing, fam. But I expected it, you know? I expected it. I agree. I think so too. What's up, Chief Seats? P in the building. But the first thing I want to talk about is the other day I decoded Mayday, Mayday. And y'all saw that video, right? Well, Proton XPR, you also have to remember in Gematria, we see a lot, the two becomes one. What could that mean? Whenever I think about the two become one, I think about XPR and XRP because they're the same alphabets. And also we see in Gematria a lot the twin flames. And if anything fits the criteria of twins, it's XRP and XPR. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely X Rapid. Because the other day, what's going on 180s, Kevin? What's going on Ben Book? Don Benito family, what's up, fam? But the other day I decoded Mayday, Mayday. Because something in my spirit and something in that decode pointed to the date 11/21. And I talked about that in the decode, and I told y'all even someone on the live stream one day said something about 11/21. And when I saw 11/21, I told you all, what's up, Marching Aries? Yep, Marching Aries said I had $40 million in my WebAuth wallet yesterday just because of XRPLT. Yeah, we all tried to swap immediately, right? That's the first thing we all did, try to swap. So we all experienced that, right? But I want you all to understand, for me to do a decode one day before and say tomorrow we may see, and remember in my decode, and most of y'all on my Patreon saw this, for some reason right under my decode, there was a promotion of something else, but it showed one long candlestick going all the way up. If you're on my Patreon, you know what I'm talking about. And I felt like that was the universe confirming what I was talking about in the decode. And lo and behold, the very next day, we all look at our wallets and we starting to see things that we can't comprehend. Like coins just went crazy. Instantly, right? Over, like, it was an instant thing. All the coins went crazy. My XRPLT, I was at like $9 million. My XLG was at $167 million. I mean, it went crazy. XGL, yeah, exactly. Jay, I mean, they went crazy. Proton Pussy went crazy. And it threw me back for a second because I was like, damn. I said something was going to happen on this date. But remember in my same decode that I did, it told us to have faith in everything is going to be exposed. Or I said, be patient. Everything is going to be revealed. All is going to be revealed. That's what it said. Have faith. All will be revealed. So yesterday, we saw XPRLT go up 9 billion%. 9 billion%, fam. But this is the key thing I want y'all to zoom in on. XRPLT went up 9 billion%, right? But the price was only 4 cents. The price was only 4 cents, family. Do you understand the significance of what I'm telling you right now. The price was only 4 cents, and we were wealthy off of a 4 cent price. Now imagine if XRPLT comes out and it goes mainstream, it goes on all these different exchanges. Imagine if all of the corporate money, all of the you know, Fortune 500 companies, all of the institutional money comes into that coin. Actually, they getting a deal. They only buying it at 4 cents. They only buying it at 4 cents. So when they see XRPLT at 4 cents, they go buy it up like crazy. That's a deal to them. This is a steal, right? XRP 262 is 4 cents. They go come in and buy that stuff up. But a 4 cent price made us millionaires yesterday. Did you ever think about it like that? For us to have that much wealth yesterday off of a coin being only 4 cents. So when XRPLT shows his hand and all these companies and other people start investing money in it, they not gonna look at it like, oh, it's too late. It's only 4 cents per coin. So if they get in at 4 cents, maybe a 50-cent price would be an exit for them. So they still have room to make a lot of profit. What's up, Dr. Alicia? They still have room, even off a 50-cent price. If you got in at 4 cents, you can make a lot of money. So there's a lot of room for people to come in at that price. There's a lot of room for people to come in at that price and make a lot of money. But lo and behold, we got in so early that a 4 cent price made us wealthy. That's what I noticed yesterday. That's what I noticed. And that's what I think the universe was giving us a screenshot of. It was giving us a glimpse of the future. How fast it can happen. Exactly, family. You already know how I'm rocking, Dr. Alicia, my friend. Sean Boy, what's going on, fam? Appreciate it, Sean. So that was very significant to me, family. Very significant. And I'm starting to notice a lot of things that are happening inside this matrix. That's letting me see exactly what's happening. Because remember in the show or the movie, Mr. Robot, when they were talking about the e-coin, as a matter of fact, I'm going to try to play it one more time. And I want you all to try to listen as best you can. And I want to know if you can hear this. Because some of you may have never heard this. So I want you to hear this, fam, before I explain what I'm about to explain. I guess I could. Got a little wind blowing today, so I'm going to try to sit it out without running my truck for a while and see if I can stay cool, you know. But give me a second. Let me find this. I want y'all to hear this. Yeah, hey y'all, we must. What's up, Night Rider? We must be close. We must be close. You saw my decode today. It said any minute now, and we saw how it was yesterday. That's how fast it can happen, fam. That's how fast it can happen. Thank you, Ibrahim. You're doing a good job, fam. Thank you, family. You doing a good job moderating. Cause I don't see Frederick today, so you holding it down, fam. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can find this clip. All right, I found it. He posted a video with a lot of robots. You always wear sunglasses talking about XRPLT. What is not even project? Can you show your eyes for what? What does me showing my eyes do for you? What does that do for you? What type of shit you on? You want to look in another man's eyes? What type of shit you on? They got some people in this world I don't know. What's up, Joy? Viola, like, yeah, that's crazy. Like we don't hear like the times we in this world right now, the things that's going on, and they won't come on here and say, I want to see your eyes. When my community, I already explained to my community why I wear my shades. You know? But if you want to really know, just ask like a regular normal person. Like y'all weird, man. You know, you want to look in another man's eyes. For what? Fucking creep. I was the only one in my family cheering for Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl. Well, I'm sorry, fam. I'm not a Pittsburgh fan, but I did like the hat when I saw it. There are some weirdos and Fruit Loops in this live today. Definitely, fam. There's somebody asking me, did I create XRPLT? Do I look, y'all can feel my aura. Do I look like I'm the type of person that would create a coin? I don't know. I guess people can't read energy. What's up, LA Formal? Some people can't read energy. Like, I could look at people and tell certain things, but I could look at you and tell what you didn't do. I wish I did create XRPLT. I would be a millionaire. I would be a millionaire. That's what's up, digital boy. You got your $1 million loan? That's what's up. Why you have coins with zero balance? I don't understand what you mean, X-Rapid. Why I have coins with zero balance? What you mean by that? When you say I got coins with zero balance, I don't understand what you mean. You show on holders without coins amount. I don't know why it would be showing. What's up, Mega? I don't know why it would be showing. I don't know. Maybe it's because my coins are on the Anchor wallet. I mean, I don't know. That I don't know. I know they showing in my wallet. I know they showing on my Anchor wallet. I know I can swap my coins. Now, why are they showing as zero balance? I have no idea. I have no idea. And like I say, I have like 5, 6 different wallets. Maybe it's the universe protecting my coins, X Rapid. I don't know. Could be a good thing. I have no idea, fam. I have no idea. What's up, Mark? Jason, yeah, Z-Beck went up today. I took me a little profits off Z-Beck too. Manson, what's going on, fam? Can you use a little video on Patreon how to buy on spot? I got a video already on YouTube showing how to do spot trades and buys. Don Benito. I already have a video on YouTube right now how to do that. Yes, I did, Mega. I think we spoke about that on the live. I think I did receive that. Yeah, on Alcor. I did the video on that already. Don Benito. I already did the video. Just go through my YouTube videos. You'll find it. What do you think XPR is? Oil or silver? I would lead towards silver. I would lead towards silver because silver comes up too much when it comes to XPR. I think it's whatever that symbol right there is. I just be buying them, fam. I don't know if it's, I can't remember the term, but if whatever that end symbol is right there. New era. There you go. Thank you, Bearded Money. We know Bearded Money got swag. X Rapid said I check. Yeah, I don't know, X Rapid. I don't know why it's showing as holders. No, I don't know. I don't know why it's showing a zero balance. The coin XRPLT XXRPL. Yeah, I have that coin. I don't know. I hold the coin. I hold the coin. I don't know why. I hold the coin. I don't know why it's showing zero balance. Is it showing that where is it showing that X Rapid on my Panhandle account? I think I may have moved it from there, fam. I think I may have moved it from there, X Rapid. But I have several wallets, X Rapid. I have several wallets. What's going on, Milo from Bali? Peace and blessings, family. Kowalski says 5D fam coin. Soon we made solution for sure. I told y'all you'll still hold it there without amount. I don't know what it means, X Rapid. I don't. All I can say is the universe protects me in ways that I can't imagine. I wish. Never been to Bali, fam. I think they show zero in an account with less than 1. such as 0.1, so forth. Maybe. I've never seen the FUD being pushed so hard right now. We are close to liftoff. Definitely close to liftoff. I'm gonna give y'all another spoiler alert, right? This is gonna be my next decode. But I'm gonna show y'all right quick. First off, before I even get into that, uh I've seen BTT in your decode, or am I mistaken? I've seen that also, fam. What's up, Donald? What's going on? What is original XRP L262? Its company name is XRPN. I think it's XPRN. I think it's XPRN. It's the first one that ever came out. I think it's XPRN. Yeah. That's the original first XRP 262, because that was the name of that coin before they changed it to XRPLT. XRP 262 on XRPL Ripple with same logo, 15 holders. Yeah, I never got a chance to get around to that X Rapid, but I'll get around to it, fam. Where is this video? I just saw it, and now I don't see it. Give me 1 second, fam. Here it is. Hey, y'all let me know if y'all can hear this, right? I want y'all to really pay attention to this. If you can hear it, because last time I played it, and everybody hear it, but this is the best I can do. But let me know if you can hear this, because some of y'all may have never heard this. But listen to this.
With eCoin's soaring popularity, eCorp CEO Philip Price announced what he is calling a revolutionary new loan program backed by the emerging cryptocurrency. eCoin loans are being touted as having increased benefits over conventional U.S. dollar-backed loans, all of which are designed to support low and middle-income borrowers. What this means, as Mr. Price has stressed, is that this new loan program will not only provide the economy with a much-needed jumpstart, but more importantly, give economic relief to those most affected post-2009.
Let me know if y'all was able to hear that. If you didn't hear it good, let me know. All right, somebody heard loan program, right? I'm going to play it one more time. Check it out.
With eCoin's soaring popularity, eCorp CEO Philip Price announced what he is calling a revolutionary new loan program backed by the emerging cryptocurrency. eCoin loans are being touted as having increased benefits over conventional U.S. dollar-backed loans, all of which are designed to support low and middle-income borrowers. What this means, as Mr. Price has stressed, is that this new loan program will not only provide the economy with a much-needed jumpstart, but more importantly, give economic relief to those most affected, posted 5-9.
Did y'all hear that? It said this new loan program is going to jumpstart the U.S. economy. Did y'all hear that? This new loan program is going to jumpstart the U.S. economy. What loan program do you think it's talking about? And not only that, they refer to the coin as eCoin and the company as eCorp or eCorporation, eCorp. What more proof do you need? This new loan program will jumpstart the American economy. There is nothing in crypto that you can hear that is bigger than what I'm showing you right now. Name one thing in crypto that's bigger than what I just showed you. I tried, fam, but this heat is this New Orleans heat. I'm telling you, it's nothing to play with. So I gotta cool off once again. When it comes to jump-starting the American economy, there are many things that could come to mind. XRP, gold, silver, platinum, palladium, Bitcoin, BSV. Many things could come to mind, right? But the one thing that overpowers all those different terms is the key word loan program. Does XRP have a loan program? Is there a loan program for BSV? Is there a loan program for Ethereum or Bitcoin or USDC? No, there's not. Oh, wait a minute. There is on Metallicus. On Metallicus. You can loan out Stellar on Metallicus. You can loan out H-Bar on Metallicus. This new loan program will jumpstart the American economy. It doesn't get any bigger than that, family. That was the key thing I wanted you all to realize. That's the key thing I wanted you all to realize. The one thing that's going to jumpstart the American economy is not going to be gold. It's not going to be silver. It's going to be a loan program. It's going to be a loan program, fam. Now, what loan program do you think it's talking about? Because there are many loan programs in the world. But there's only one loan program that's ISO 222 compliant. There's only one loan program that's partnered with FedNow. There's only one loan program that's partnered with all the credit unions. Think about it, family. Also in that same show, there's another clip where the guy said, let me see if I can let y'all hear this one. I think this one is a little louder. The clues are all around us, fam. Let me know if you can hear this one.
Jack.
Wait a minute. I might be able to do it even better. Let me see if this will work. I got my little plug. Let me see if I can get it to play through the speakers and y'all can hear it loud and clear. Sorry about that. Accidents happen. Let me see if I can get this to play. Give me 1 second, family.
Look at me. I am not the problem here. The problem here is hard cash is fading rapidly. That's just the way of the world right now. And Bitcoin is spreading, and Bitcoin takes over the wheel all.
Can y'all hear that?
It is unregulated. It's already reached its transaction volume maximum, and it is partly controlled by Chinese miners.
You just accepted $2 trillion for it.
Yes, yeah. And now I want to use it against them. With eCoin, we control the ledger and the mining servers. We are the authority.
For some reason, it's only coming through one speaker.
Jack. Look at me. I am not the problem here. Problem here.
For some reason, it's just not playing loud enough, fam. So I apologize for that. It's not playing loud enough, but I wanted y'all to hear. Y'all have to check out that show, Mr. Robot. I should think XPR is silver. Yeah, I do. I think XPR. See, I think a lot of people think that I think silver is more than one coin. I think silver is more than one coin, fam. That's what I believe. I can't believe I did this. Give me 1 second, fam. I almost messed up because I actually went live on the wrong phone, and my battery is dying, but I got the charger. But keeping it stable is gonna be a challenge, and I don't have my thing to hold it. So let me try to set it up as best I can. That's the best I can do, fam. I don't know how the weather is where y'all at, but for some reason it's smoking hot down here. It's too hot for it to be November. My window down. I'm letting all the air out. No wonder. So yeah, fam. I've shown y'all too many different times the connection between Marshall Hayner, the loan protocol, even Ripple. And I've also showed y'all that these companies and these coins are going to move east at some point. They're going to move east. I showed y'all in my decode. What did the decode say? It said the Illuminati has chosen China to run the NWO. They keep holding back big events for some reason. Yeah, because the timelines keep changing. So many of us waking up. They changing plans every day because, like, we spoiling their plan. Like, they didn't expect so many people to be awakened and to see their plans and know what they up to. They don't know what to do. We exposing everything. They didn't think people would know about L-Core. They didn't think people would discover XRPLT, which is XRP262. People like DeFi King, people like Crypto Rick, right? People like Crypto Lycan, people like Crypto Bully Bear, people like New Titan 888, you know, people like Spaceman 2. Like, so many different people in the community are exposing what we've discovered, and they didn't expect that, fam. And we changing timelines. Every time we do that, every time we raise the frequency, they have to change things, fam, because we are exposing it. The dollar will crash and digital yuan will be the new currency. That is so true, X-Rapid. That is so true. That is so true. And you notice in the decode I did today, when it was talking about loan, and it said lockdown, you notice loan came up with in the cipher with social credit score. Well, where can you find a social credit score system right now in the world? Anybody? Can anybody answer that question? Where can you find a social credit score system right now in the world that's live right now? Thank you, Mega. Thank you, Mega. Thank you, Omar. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Okay, so you have a social credit score system that's live right now. I showed you a decode today that said lockdown. Lockdown was in the same cipher with loan, and loan also spoke of social credit score. And then I showed you a video. What's up, Brilliance? Then I showed you a video a few days ago where it actually said the Illuminati has chosen China to run the New World Order. How much more proof do you need, fam? How much more proof do you need? You got all this Epstein stuff, and I got stuff on Epstein. You think those emails give you information? You have no idea what these numbers have shown me about the Epstein saga. I'm gonna give you another spoiler. That is going to be the very thing that causes the collapse. Because what you are going to find in those documents is going to be so explosive. It's going to cause straight anarchy. I got my ear to the ground. Let me know what you think about this for sure, man. Decentralized finance is the future, but they might make us get the mark just to use the internet. They definitely go make you. You go have decisions to make. The dollar, the dollar paper don't work without internet. I see in video in China, satanic Masonic temple, satanic church. I wouldn't doubt it. What's up, Scoopy? What's up, Ross? I wouldn't doubt it. Thank you, Gabriel. I wouldn't doubt it. You see, everything is about to change. They've chosen China to be the world superpower. China has the world's biggest navy. China has all the natural resources they need as far as the resources needed for I think they have like barite, bauxite, calcite, like they have all your metals. Option 923 is in hundreds of movies. Number is actually 9, so it's 11:23 event possible watch time. So you thinking Monday? Because we did see Sunday Moon Day, Fire Day in my recent decode. It said Sunday Moon Day, which is saying Monday Moon Day, but we know Monday is the crash. Sunday Moon Day, Fire Day. Right? X Rapper says they will do a big cyber attack. I see that a lot in Gematria. Yep. Joseph says China. Yep. And cyber attack, only people save on WebOff wallet. I showed you in my decode that the WebOff wallet and the Anchor wallets are the only things that's going to survive what's coming. I showed y'all that in my decode. Chinese and Mongols are the people who come behind the ice wall. The Yamnaya, a.k.a. Gog and Magog. Wow, that's deep. Option, Monday or Sunday, football, Dark Knight, Rises movie. Wow. Yeah, I remember that scene from the Dark Knight. Yeah, I remember that scene. I remember that scene, fam. So I'm going to give y'all a word of advice. Always treat every Monday like it's the crash day. Don't never be out playing around on Sunday going into Monday. Because that could, we know it's going to happen on a Monday. So you have to start treating every Monday like this could be the day. If nothing happens, so be it. But you have to treat every Monday like this could be the day. I don't think we go get an EMP first. I think we go get the solar flare first. Fam. And I don't know if I put it in my decode today, but it actually said Abba. And I don't know if you know who Abba, A-B-B-A, Abba, which is an angel, which is an archangel. Abba wanted to know the ETA on the solar flares. That was in my decode. I don't know if it's the decode that I did today or the one I'm about to do. But it said Abba, A-B-B-A, which is the name of an archangel, was asking, what is the ETA on the solar flares? Fam, these solar flares are going to come. Yep. X-Rapper says, same option, the internet will fall. Should we keep our stuff in Faraday bags? I would keep, that's why I say it's good to have two phones. And or either have a laptop with all your wallets on your laptop. Have something that's always in a Faraday cage. You know? But you go see a transformation like something you've never seen. Because those that are low vibrational and low frequency, that sun go, those solar rays go, they not gonna be able to handle it, fam. But those who are raised in frequency and vibration, those who are protected, those who have elevated their consciousness, there's no telling what type of celestial earthly being you will become, or what type of powers you will adopt from those solar flares. It may make you stronger. It may make you, some of y'all may start having powers where you can see through walls. Some of y'all might start hear the animals talk. Some of y'all might be able to fly. Some of y'all might be able to teleport. Some of y'all might be able, y'all go see things you can't imagine. And then you go start to wonder and say, damn, now I see how they built so many different ancient monuments, because they were cut from a different cloth. They weren't low vibrational people. They were high vibrational, and they had way more skills and powers. Ashen, do you have a M on each palm, X-Man? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do have the M. I'll show it to you. That's the M right there. M for Metallicus. M for Metal Blockchain. This country has been dumbed down. Yep. I bet you most of y'all got M's on y'all hand. I bet you most of this community has an M on their hand. I bet you. I bet you mostly everybody in this community got that M. And it's not a random event. I'm telling you, I bet you most of y'all got an M on y'all hand. Look at Donald says, I have the M and Crescent Moon. Mega has the M. Brilliance has the M. Cheap C says, I don't know what I got. LA Farmer says he has it. Or she has it. 11th UPT says, man, yes, bro, on both hands. Bearded Money has it. Right? Chief C says, I have Q. XD. I can't smoke blunts, fam. Even if I could, I wouldn't smoke blunts. I smoke papers. Ashen, I have double M and secret figure. Print of God. That's what's up, Brilliance. Kowalski says the V. I smoke papers when I can smoke. Because of my job, I can't smoke now, you know. I can't let marijuana get in the way of me providing for my family, you know. But when that day comes when I can retire, I will light up one. I like to get high and meditate, sit outside and talk to the trees and talk to the animals, and even though they're not talking back, but I know they can hear me. I like to be out in nature. That's why I want to move to Belize. Somebody asked me, weed or Coke? Coke Zero. I like to drink Coke Zeros, fam. Mega says, I feel you on that. Hope we retire soon. It's coming. I should look the fingerprint on the left palm. Who has it? You know what's crazy? I got I got the M with 2 X's. I got the M with 2 X's on my palm. $150K, 150,000%. Wow. Grape says, me too. I have 2 X's on my hand, right in the middle. 2 X's. I guarantee you, most of us in here go find out we all part of us. We all kind of. I bet you we can find some links in the past if we all were to come together and really do research. We'll find out we all connected in some type of way. I bet you. 144,000. Ross says. Some say the X is representing the nail through Jesus' palm. Wow. X-Men, exactly. Yeah, we starting to witness a lot of strange things in crypto. But you noticed yesterday, right? Everything is crashing, but we saw all our coins jump up. I went to my liquidity pool and I was like, damn, I mean, it was a lot of money in there, right? But I was so excited going through my different wallets, looking at the prices. I didn't even take profits on some of the coins I could have took profits on. I think Dank will be a major coin. I think Dank will be a major player. I've shown you that too many times in decodes, fam, so we don't even have to talk about Dank. You know what a part of me thinks? I think when that price glitched yesterday, I think something came into L-Core. Something came into the XPR network. I think a lot of money came in all of a sudden. In some kind of way, they did what they needed to do, and the price came back down. There is no way in hell you will get a 9 billion% rise. I don't think that was just a glitch, fam. I think that was some big money that came in. And at the right time, they go flip the switch. At the right time, they go flip the switch. And when they flip that switch, fam, all of these banks, they gonna be buying XPRLT at 4 cents. They gonna be buying Proton or XPR probably at $1 or something like that. And we gonna be set because we got in early. There's a benefit to getting in early, right? When you go to a concert and you get there early, you don't have to deal with the traffic. You don't have to deal with fighting over a seat. You don't have to deal with a lot of things because you got there early. Well, the same thing goes for getting into these cryptos early. We're not going to have to fight for position. We're not going to have to fight to get coins, right? We already have them because we got them when no one believed in them. Exactly, mercenaries. They definitely did that. We know the money there, right? We know mercenaries. We know the money there. We know the money there, but nobody could swap. Nobody could swap. We've been able to swap, right? We've been able to swap XRPLT with no problems. But all of a sudden, when the price rises like crazy, nobody could swap. No, it was some swapping, it was some money being transacted, but it was on a higher level. It was on a higher level. Because you have to think about it. If we all would have cashed out yesterday, if we all would have made a lot of money, do you know the floodgates that would have opened? Everybody else losing money in Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana and all these other coins, and they finding out the community that nobody's talking about, everybody made crazy money. That will open the floodgates and everybody will come running. They're not ready for that yet. They still have a few more things to put in place because they don't want everybody to know that a lot of these coins they buying, they've been led to the hellfire. Exactly. They can't hide that big money coming in, like MAGA says. That's why that price did that. That's why we saw that. So you know once $1 billion comes into XPR network and Metallica's coins, you already know our positions, fam. Our lives are going to change. We gonna be able to go buy the GS Lexus cash, right? What did my decode say today? You can have a Corvette. Well, the universe is telling us what's in our future, family. Ashen, how many proton loans do you have or want to have? Man, honestly, brilliance, I would like to have about, at least 2 million. But I'm almost at 1 million right now. I'm almost at 1 million. I'm almost at 1 million. I'm almost at 1 million. But like I say, in the past I had some financial hurdles, and I had to go into my loan, and I had to liquidate some of it because I needed the money, But something is better than nothing. Something is better than nothing. I just thank the Most High that I have some long period and that I was able to see that this is the chosen coin. Wait till you see my next decode. Because every time I do a decode and I think I can't surprise myself by what I find something even more explosive. I find something even more explosive. Wait till you see my next decode. And big shout out to Kevin on my Patreon. Because Kevin posted something that happened in the football game. And I knew that wasn't a random event. I knew that was a signal. I knew that was a signal. Same thing goes for some of these news networks. When you see them titling certain segments, and you see the title of that segment is something that's different to you, you just looking at it as the title of that segment. But in actuality, they speaking to a higher order. And I catch all that all the time. Thank you, Joy. Peace and blessings, fam. And wait till you see what I found in this decode. I find things that let you know. Just like when I did the decode and it said, download Lobster app. Well, we already did that. We already felt that and we knew that. But it confirms what we've been doing. It said, download Lobster app. Simple and plain. Ashen, should we sell our cars to buy purple? Hey, fam, that's a decision you would have to make, Brilliance. That's a decision you would have to make. I know I know I go without a lot of things because I believe in crypto. High Vibration said was a billionaire yesterday for a few hours. Sheba started the same way on you with Uniswap. Ashen brother, how many XPR do you have? I don't have that many XPR, fam. I'm not even over 500,000. Really, I'm not over 400,000. I don't have that much XPR. Like I say, I mean, I had to dig in my crypto many different times to do things, you know, because like on my job, we had a very slow season. You know, we had a very slow season, and I wasn't bringing in what I normally bring in. And I've been doing these videos, and I don't make nothing off YouTube. The majority of the money that I do obtain from YouTube is from the love you guys show me. But YouTube, they got me shadow banned, so they don't let me. How I'm gonna make money in every video? 200 views, 300 views. Like, they do not let me get not even just 1,000 views. So I just gotta wait my time, fam, and I just keep doing the best I can. I just keep doing the best I can. But hopefully one day, I'll get a big blessing. Like, I know the power of God. I know the power of God, and I know it's all about faith. Because I remember when I first started my decoding journey, somebody that I never met a day in my life appreciated me so much, they sent $400 to my Wellboss wallet. And I felt so good about that because this person never met me, didn't know me, but what I showed them touched them so much, they sent me $400. And that's why I don't worry about money, because I know one day the Most High could touch, thank you, Scoopy. I know one day the Most High could touch the heart of a millionaire. And that millionaire could wake up and say, I'm going to send Ashen a lot of money. It could happen just that fast. It's all about faith, fam. That's why I don't worry about money no more. I just do the best I can do. Thank you, Great. I just do the best I can do. But just because I'm not making money, just because I don't have as many coins, and they got a lot of people in this community got a lot of coins too, because I've seen different people wallets. But I've never told them, hey, you got this much, send me something to do. What you have is what you have, and I'm happy for you, fam. And I'm happy for you. Thank you, Lise. Whatever somebody sends me, it is what it is. I'm happy with whatever I get. But I never came and looked at people's wallets and saw how much they had, and I'm struggling with such a little, and I felt like they should do something or send. No, I don't feel like that. When I see how many coins people have, it makes me happy, because I know that's going to be another billionaire. That's going to be a millionaire. That's going to be a possible trillionaire. That's what I get from it. That's what I like to see. They got people I've helped that I know are millionaires. And I've never reached out to them and say, hey, man, you a millionaire. You see what I'm doing? Won't you give me some money? Or won't you send me something? I've never done that. Because I do it from the heart, fam. I do it from the heart. Because I know in my life, the way my life has always played out, my biggest blessings in my life have always been spiritual. Every time I tried to get out here and do things myself, I always ran in circles. Because the Most High sit back and let you wear yourself out until you realize some things you could just ask for and the universe will give it to you. And that's what I learned too late in life. I wish I would have learned that when I was in my 30s or my 20s. I'm almost 50. But better late than never. We so bent on using brute force to try to break open a door, when all you have to do is just ask the Most High to open it for you, and you could just walk right in. I've been using brute force my whole life, trying to break down doors. The same doors that the Most High could just open and unlock for you. Sometimes all you have to do is ask for certain things. But I understand because we cut from a different cloth. We get out here and try to get it. We not lazy. You know, we have an awesome work ethic. You know, but sometimes this is what I learned. I always felt like in my life, in my earlier days, I lived my life as if it was 90% what I do and 10% spiritual. But now I know it's 90% spiritual and 10% what I do. It took me a long time to figure that out. I always lived my life as 10% spiritual and 90% what I do. But I don't operate like that anymore, fam. I don't operate like that anymore. Now, it is 10% what I do, 90% spiritual. Asking God use royal purple oil clued me in the beginning that led me to you and Bully Bear. That's what's up, fam. XPR on $55 is good for us. Ross says love. Joy says, I got no clones, but I want to stake my snips. I believe. Don't know how the yield is good, though. Half of silver. Ashen, I was saying previously that I have multi-trillions on Snipverse. Really strange. I don't think it's strange, Joy. I don't think it's strange. I think you're looking at the future. Because it's all about faith. I got into an argument with some of my crypto friends yesterday at work. It wasn't an argument, but some of them don't believe. You know, I got a friend that I showed him the value, and he told me that's fake money. That's air money. That's what he called it, air money. That's air money. And I say, well, I made one mistake. I shouldn't even showed him that. I'm gonna show them when I come to work on my last day, and I showed them what faith got me. And I'm gonna show them what faith, not having faith, got them. So I made a mistake by trying, because some people, and like I say, sometimes you want things for people more than they want it for themselves. I tried to tell them about staking loan, because as loan is a key. He don't want to stake his loan. But every day, man, when that loan take off, I say, I'm tired of talking, fam. I'm tired of talking. I've done all the talking I could do. I've done all the spiritual, guidance that I could try to give people, I've shown people the power of numbers that I'm around daily. Some people just don't see it. That's when you have to move on. My web-off wallet is Panhandle STP, Marching Aries. Pan, PANHANDLE STP. Panhandle STP. If somebody could type it in the chat that knows my wallet address, please type it in. What's going on, Amara? You forgot to put the STP on it, Proton XPR. It's Panhandle STP. There you go. Thank you, Amara. That's me. That's me, Marching Aries. So I said I'm going to focus all my energy on the people that are willing to listen. Because remember my decode said they will regret not listening. They will regret. What's up, Corinthians? They will regret not listening. And I know what sect that was speaking to. They will regret not listening. Because everybody wants to get wealth, but nobody wants to do the spiritual work that it takes to obtain the wealth. I don't care how good a chart reader you are. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what. If your spirit is not right, if your spirit doesn't match up with the frequency of Gaia, which is this planet, if your frequency isn't aligned with the frequency of this planet, I don't care what you do, what you have, fam, it's not going to survive. It won't survive. Appreciate that, Marching Aries. Thank you, family. It won't survive. That's why I told you, this community, what's up, Dennis? This community is going to change the world. Mark my words. Mark my words. This community is going to change the world. We got a well-diversified community. We got doctors here. We got lawyers here. We got people from the streets here. We got educated people here. And when you take all that and put it together, you got a powerful community. You got a powerful community, fam. You got those that'll do the groundwork. You got those that can do the business work. And you got those that'll take care of business whenever this community is threatened. I'm one of those people. I'm going to protect my community at all costs. I'm going to protect this community at all costs. Once we come together and we start forming Voltron, right? When we come together like the Power Rangers, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Trust me. Trust me. Because we well diversified in many different fields, many different backgrounds, and that's going to make us powerful. Because we won't miss a beat. We can come at you from many different angles. We can come at you from many different angles. Trust me. Many different angles. Don't play with God's people. Yeah, I saw that, Jason. I said I was going to read up on that some more, you know. But like I say, I would try that with one wallet, but I wouldn't do it with all my wallets, you know. We don't put all our eggs in one basket. What's up, hero? Peace and blessings, family. Yeah, today is. So we'll see. Maybe we get a crash Monday. Maybe Bitcoin drops all the way to 40, 30,000. That's when people go start having to make decisions. Where do I put my money? I don't want to put it back into the dollar because I know the dollar is done. They put it in silver, it's going to shoot the price of silver up, which benefits us. They're going to have to make a major decision. I don't use metal pay, Ty. I don't really use metal pay. I have it, but I don't really use it. Anybody that knows how to cash out on metal pay, just put it in the chat. Help Ty out. All I can say, Jason, if the USDC is tied to the dollar, then it could possibly fail. When you see my next decode, it's going to tell you exactly that the dollar is going to become worthless. So if the dollar becomes worthless, the stable coins that are linked to it will become worthless. Because that's a stable coin that's backed by the dollar 1-to-1. So if the dollar doesn't have value, then USDC won't have value. So be careful of putting your coins in USDC. I would put mine in metal. I would put mine in XMD before I put it in USDC. That's what I do. Like if I wanna put something up that the way the price doesn't drop and save it, then I put it in XMD. Exactly. And XMD I don't think is linked to Tether. See, y'all saw my decode that I just did, right? What did it say? It said Tether will cause Bitcoin to die. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember seeing that in my recent decode. I think I did that, 1-2 days ago? Didn't it say Tether? Didn't it say Tether will cause Bitcoin to die? All right, y'all saw that. So you have to understand, all of the coins that are linked to Tether are going to go down. All of the coins that are linked to Tether are going to go down. The Metallicus coins are protected from Tether. They're not tethered like that. So that was a good blessing to us, for the universe to let us know that Tether is going to destroy Bitcoin. Pino says, I have XPR USDT. Yeah, I think they have the XPR USDT pair. But I think, because I remember Rick and JC8 talking about that, about how there's some type of mechanism where XPR is like, it doesn't fall in the same category as many other coins when it comes to Tether. And Marshall Hayner said himself about a year ago that the rise of metal pay and the rise of metal X will happen when Tether is destroyed, when Tether crashes. That's why Ryoshi paired Amikami with USDC, says Mega. But Metallicas don't have USDT in their reserve. Well, that's what I'm saying, Jason. If it's not in their reserve, then that says a lot. Psych, they have it in their reserve. I'm sorry. All I can say is I wouldn't have none of my coins in a pair with USDT. I wouldn't. I don't have any of mine in USDT. Then it says, what up with those fiat real coins? They hiding them. They hiding them, but it's too late. We already know what time it is. We already know what time it is, fam. Yep, USDT is a ticking time bomb. What's up, AM Thrill Time? They can freeze USDC and Tether, Mega says. Grape says, I must have hit a nerve because they're all blocking my comments. Well, my decode said that too. It said YouTube blocking him, and it also said something about YouTube blocking their comments. Y'all remember that too. That was just a few days ago also. Jason says, people get Ronaldo coin. One goes live, his whole fan base will come in and buy. Appreciate it. Some of mine got blocked too. Well, y'all know what time it is, fam. I'm not the only one shadow banned. Y'all be dropping knowledge, man. So they be when y'all trying to say something that's powerful, they got the algorithm set to block stuff like that. We working them overtime. This small community, working them overtime. Andreas Brown, greetings from Germany. Where are you at? Guess in the States. Yep, I'm in the States, fam. Down south. But I specifically remember Crypto Rick and them talking about Tether. And I remember them saying that the coins that we hold on Metallicas will survive the Tether crash. I can't remember the significance and the strategy of how these coins survive, but I do remember them having a conversation about that because I remember paying attention to that. But the decode didn't say Tether will cause Proton or XPR to fall. It didn't say Tether will cause XLM to fall. It didn't say Tether will cause XRP to fall. I'm going to tell y'all another thing I noticed in the decode, right? Remember the term I came across and it said XRP scam by Stellar? Well, today I came across the term XRP not scam by, right? XRP not scam. So when you see XRP not scam, you would say, okay, well, the universe is confirming XRP not scam by, right? But there's a flip to that. Not. XRP not scam by. But you have to remember, in Gematria, not is 294, which is L-core. So in actuality, it's saying XRP L-core not scam by. Now, which XRP on L-core, who knows? But I know of one, and it ends in 262. It ends in 262. XRP 262. XRP not scam by. XRP L-core by. You get it? You get it? There is no other place you can buy XRP 262 other than L-core or XRPL. That's it. XRP scam, XRP not scammed by. That's what it said. XRP not scammed by. But the average person would think it's talking about the regular XRP and would say, "Oh, I'm about to buy more XRP." It said it's not a scam, but you have to critique every word, because what it's really saying is XRP L-Core scam by. What do they label XRPLT as? What does it say at the top when you buy XRPLT? Potential what? Somebody finish the sentence for me. It says potential what at the top when you buy XPRLT? Oh, most of the coins we buy on L-Core. Thank you, Lise. Thank you, Lise. Scam. Thank you, Scoopy. So what is it saying? XRP L-Core scam by. Y'all about to see it in my next decode. You see how we break this thing down? But the low vibrational, the low frequency people, they going running by XRP, the not knowing what it's really talking about. It's telling you to buy XRP scam, the XRP that's labeled a scam on L-Core. Yeah, we potential scam coin buyers, Joy. Yeah, Brilliance, I hate that they be blocking y'all messages, fam, but I mean, it is what it is. It's just a sign that we close. Ashen, the great divide is coming. Are you going to move to a smart city? No, I'm going to the jungle, fam. I'm going to the jungle. Appreciate that, Miss Baby. Miss Baby Doll. What would be a smart city? A smart city is also called the 15-minute city, where they say that they're going to put everything that is essential within a 15-minute walking distance of where everyone lives. And they go section everything out. And you go have different sections, and they go have the social credit system, and they go have carbon credits. So let's say you have a certain amount of carbon credits that you have every month. Once you use up your carbon credits, let's say your mother lives in a different section and you use all your carbon credits and she's in a different area, another 15-minute city, you won't be able to visit the other sections. You won't be able to leave your section because of your low credit score, social credit score. But when y'all get off this live stream, go look up 15-minute cities, because this is a real thing. This is a real thing, fam. Exactly, Lise. Now think about this, right? If you in a 15-minute city and they say everything is a 15-minute walk, right? That means every day you put yourself in a vulnerable position, because you have to walk around people. See, right now you can get in your car and you can avoid people by driving away, sticking and moving. But imagine if you had to walk everywhere you went and you got to walk through crowds of people. You are more vulnerable to attack, because somebody could just say, I feel like punching somebody. I feel like kicking somebody. I feel like deleting somebody. It puts you in a more vulnerable state. You think I want to live in a city where you have to walk everywhere, and with the mind frame people have today, with the violent people you have, with the psychotic people that you have, the people that are on drugs, the people that need mental assistance and help? I wouldn't want to live in that type of environment. Grape says Tesla trucks were made for that. Yeah, I feel you, fam. Nobody don't want to be walking around people. Like we try to stay far away from people and crowds as we can. We try to stay far as away from people as we can. We get in our car, we go to where we have to go. We stick and move. When we do go where we go, we not there long. We do what we have to do, and we punch out. We gone. We sticking and moving. But that's some dystopian type. Like I wouldn't want to see a world like that. Or the token create tokens different from tokens. Are you saying tokens or token or X token? Yeah, X tokens. Yeah, they different. Yeah, they different. Yeah. Yeah, they different. Because if you ever reach out to Metallicas about those coins, Metallicas go say our only concern is X tokens. That's what they go tell you. They go tell you have to reach out to Alcor to handle that. Well, Alcor is an entirely different entity. So in my opinion, Alcor is outside of America's jurisdiction. That's why I say it's two levels to this. Because if China becomes the world superpower and they cloning all the coins, then Alcor may be used for the bricks. And Metallicas will be used for America. It may be separated in some type of way. It may be separated some type of way. That's how it may start off. That's how it may start off, but at some point, you go get the one world global system. And everything falls under one umbrella. But you have to have a starting point. Things are going to lead up into that one world government. But before you get to that one world government, you're going to have different, different sects, But at some point, it's going to all merge together and become one. It's going to all merge together and become one. But it's going to take time to get to that one world system. A lot of things have to happen first. Andrea says somebody's deleting the comments. If they bad comments, they deserve to get deleted. But if they good comments, it's most likely it's YouTube. I should look up year 1666. I'm going to check that out. And something else I noticed? Fam? They got some very big people with big platforms watching me. I'm telling you, right? Because I was watching, what his name is, the one who always talking about Island Project. He always talking about, I'm the general. I think it's Christopher Green. Christopher Green, right? Now, he can't follow me on Twitter. The other day, I watched this live stream. And he was talking about next year. But something he said got my attention, right? He brought up 1776. I said, yeah, he watching my videos, fam. And he taking my numbers and he using them for his benefit. Never gave me a shot. You can't follow me on Twitter. You never gave me a shout out. But you talking about 1776. But I'm always talking about 1176, and 1176 is also 1776, right? And when he brought up next year is he said, yeah, next year is gonna be something about the 1776. I said, yeah, he watching me. They got a lot of major people watching me, fam. Got a lot of major people watching me. And for a person that comes off so educated, for a person that comes off well versed in crypto, why none of these big platforms are talking about Metallicas and XPR? It's not even worth a conversation. You mean to tell me you see nothing that Metallicas is doing? You see nothing that will warrant some sort of conversation? Are we that out of touch? Are we that deranged to where only we see what we see? Are we that deranged to where only we see what we see? But you don't see none of these big platforms talking about Metallicas, the company that's partnered with the Federal Reserve, the company that's connected to all these federal credit unions, the company that's has a loan program, the company that has a CEO that has worked with some of the biggest players in crypto. It's not worth the conversation. You are right, AM 30 time. You are right. You are right. These people don't have the spirit that you think they have. These people have the spirit of enriching themselves. They have the spirit of enriching themselves. And they so caught up in enriching themselves and misleading people, they can't even see what's really taking place. Because they too busy getting rich off people. They too busy making money off the backs of others. So they don't need to look in the right direction because they feel like they already set. They got all their gold stashed away. They think they got everything they need. But watch how the Most High flip it. The most masterful mind in all of creation. Watch how the Most High flip this thing. And everything that they thought was going to have value will not. And everything they thought would not have value will have value. The first will be last and the last will be first. That's what's up, Marching Aries. We going to Mars with Metal Proton. You already know, hero. You already know, family. The truth hard to believe that the banks will buy from you XRP at $10,000. Laugh out loud. Hey, that's what they be promoting. That's what they be promoting. CypherX holds 100K metal. A $10,000 XRP would be a $600 trillion market cap. If that's what you're telling me and people believe in that, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I woke up when I saw video Zach Rector discredit XPR network. Yep. He called it a meme coin. He said if it would have just came out and called itself a meme coin, it would have at least 10x by now. How could a network that has a loan program and a borrow program connected to the Federal Reserve, linked up with credit unions, be a meme? Well, they know what they feel what you're saying, Brilliance. Trust me. All Zach Rector talk about is XRP. That's all they talk about. XRP. XRP. Yeah, that's what he said, great. He said if XRP, if XPR, if Metallicas would have just considered XPR network a meme coin, it would have at least 10x by now. But how could what kind of meme coin is connected to a company that has a loan program, right? That has at names, very fast transactions, right? These people are out of touch, fam. They out of touch. Trust me. But you know what they good at? My sponsor today is this. My sponsor today is that. Yo, check out my sponsor. Man, they only want. Y'all ain't never seen me come on here with no sponsor. Never talked about a sponsor. Yeah, go get the Nano Ledger X. Go get the Nano Ledger S. Yeah, get the Decent wallet. My sponsor for today's video, man, that's not operating from spirit, fam. That's operating from greed. That's operating from greed. They all got sponsors. Well, you know, if you have a sponsor, then there's a certain criteria you have to follow. Look, we'll pay you. We'll give you such and such amount of money for every whatever you bring us. But there's one stipulation. You cannot mention this. You cannot mention that. You can't show this. You can't show that. Are you good with that? How much would I make? Or you will make this. Oh, I'm with it. And then they go to making their good money. Misleading people to the hellfire. I hear you, Joy. Yeah, Crypto Hawk definitely makes me laugh. He definitely makes me laugh. Has no job, to my knowledge, but copping new houses, buying motorcycles. And I'm not hating on him, but I gotta speak about what you coming up off. You coming up off information that has no merit. I drop real knowledge over here. I show y'all this. I do the spiritual work, the investment work. We do everything we supposed to do over here. And I don't make nowhere near what these people make. Not even 2% of what these people make a month. But I work way harder. That's when spirit is involved. That's when spirit is involved, family. When I make 2% of what they make a month, and I do way more videos and work way more harder, and my videos carry way more weight, that's when you know spirit is involved. To these people, it's just routine. What am I going to come up with today? Let me find out something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? This is an Al Capone cigar, fam. Al Capone cigar. What the hell is that? What the hell is he doing? This man said we do what we supposed to do. Amen. What's up, Avery Rex? All I was able to do is get some plasm while I can. Get it while it was cheap, fam. That's the best I can do. What's going on, fam? Because we can't really say what none of these coins are, you know. All we doing is acting off faith in what we believe. That's the best we can do. I agree to that, hero. I agree to that, fam. Yeah, he definitely is. I can't remember which video, but I even did a video, and the decode spoke of him in that manner. Averex Deep says, the way you be breaking down these decodes, you should be the new host of Reading Rainbow. I ain't heard that term in a long while, fam. Yeah, stronghold comes up a lot in gematria, fam. Enough for me to know it's significant. Joy says facts. Sometimes I feel like they make sure they do not mention this Ocean Starship guy. We don't need to draw no attention to this guy. Because it's not really about the crypto, it's the fact that showing people how powerful numbers are, showing people how to really raise your frequency and your vibration. They fear that more than anything. They fear that more than anything. They probably, all these big channels probably getting emails saying, $500 bonus every month on your videos if you do not mention this Ocean Starship guy. I promise you, fam. That's how I know we live in the Matrix. Because I know the value of what I be dropping, and it's crickets. It's crickets. Like, if I would have met somebody that's doing what I'm doing, like, I would be screaming on the top of the mountains. Y'all need to see this guy. This guy changing everything. Like, this is, look, check, I would be, and it's crickets. But I know why. Because I'm shadow banned. on YouTube, shadow banned on Twitter, shadow banned on TikTok. I got all my TikTok shut down. So I know what it is, fam. And I know why. I mean, look at the magnitude of the things that I be dropping. Like, they can't let this type of information get to people. They can't let people know how powerful decoding is and how powerful raising your frequency and vibration, I mean, what the impacts of doing that could bring to your life. I know things that you can't imagine because I'm tapped in, because I know how to get the information. I know how to get the information. Ashen, they also did you a deliberate mistake on Anchor. What you mean, X Rapid, a deliberate mistake? Anchor stop swap for me. Yeah, Anchor been doing that all day, fam. Anchor swap, Anchor stop swap for me. Show mistake. What you mean it shows mistake? That's what you, Lisa. That's what you get from this entire decode, is that zero, brother. That's where your frequency at. I feel sorry for you. Keep that same energy though. Keep that same energy. Yeah, I reached out to Gray Mass today. They say they're having issues. They say they should have it worked out soon, fam. You won't know where I'm from, but I don't know who you are. That's not the way to come into the community. You didn't say how you doing. You didn't say hello, community. Just come straight in, won't know where I'm at or where I'm from. Mind your business, man. Sora making crazy moves, Keith. These feel like trips. What's up, World Boss? Yeah, I know what they are. What's up, DRTG? That's what it feel like. That's what it feel like, fam. You a thief, no cap. Wow. Checking in from work. Gotta watch the replay. That's what's up, World Boss. Do your thing, fam. Then they change it around and come back with another one and say, hello, bro. Said hi. I know that's a bot too. They try to, these bots getting creative. I hate to see when they fully roll out AI how things go be. But yeah, fam, I think like they say, ISO 222 about to go live. So we go see what happens. We go see how things play out. All I can say is we close. We close. We close. Let's keep the faith. Let's keep the frequency going. Let's keep the vibration up. I let y'all know all the time. I love this community. Y'all have no idea the love I have for y'all and what y'all do for. Because like I say, sometimes I even get weary, but I think about my community and the great people I've, you know, met and gotten closer to. Some of y'all I even talked to on the phone, you know. And it's crazy that you can be closer to people you haven't even met in person, closer than you are to people that you are around on a daily basis. You know? But energy is energy. Frequency is frequency. Energy is energy. Frequency is frequency. So we go see how things play out, fam. We go see just how things play out. But that 9 billion% rise yesterday, I don't think that was an anomaly. I think that was I think that was the universe dropping a breadcrumb, showing us just how fast our lives could change overnight in one day. I've talked about the Iraqi dinar and decode so many times, fam. I mean, I don't even have to decode the Iraqi dinar no more because I mean we already that's stamped in. That's stamped, signed, and sealed. We already know what time it is with the Iraqi dinar. CR7 hanging with the Trumps. 7 is the number of completion. SURA need a coin. Can someone tell me ZBCN is the web of wallet or not? I think it shows on the web of AJ channel. I believe so too, fam. Yep. Cash out with a good bank or either find some well verified redemption centers. That's good advice, Keith. What's up, A. Lorden? Thank you. I just want to help all because you all give me great help. Thanks to our highest power. Appreciate that, Keith. Y'all don't sleep on world liberty. Yeah, world liberty comes up in a lot of my decodes also. Did y'all see the price of XXRPL2 right now? Did y'all see the price of XXRPL2 right now? Because if you got in, you sitting on a few $1,000s that's showing on the XPR Explorer. Looks like my buy order went through. Yeah, Glenn Boy. See, Glenn Boy know he behind a computer. It's easy to type something like that. Quit smoking your crack. But boy, if Glenn Boy was in front of me, I would punch Glenn Boy's head clean off his shoulders. So that's very feminine, Glenn Boy, to speak like that, knowing you behind a computer or behind a phone screen. How about you come meet me one day and you tell me that to my face so I can punch your head clean off your shoulder? Men don't do stuff like that. Men show respect. Men don't do that, fam. You a beta male. Ain't nothing about you alpha male. You a beta male. You a beta. You got beat up in high school. Exactly. Like, I would never disrespect somebody that I don't even know. Like, this world, I don't know what to say, fam. I would never disrespect somebody I don't even know this person. But I'm going to disrespect you. Because I know I could be thousands of miles away behind a computer and just tell you harmful things or hurting things. That's very low vibrational. But if he was standing in front of me, he'd have a totally different type of energy. I heard that name before, Jake Cleaver, but it doesn't register right now, Pino. Yep, he got all of them. He got all of them. And he going to get the next ones they come out with. He going to get the next ones. Not only that, he don't get the shots in his arm, he get them in his ass. That's true, Lise. He the type, he going, when they try to give him his jab, He been over. He been over. Yeah. That's his type. Low vibrational, man. But I love it. I love it. Because it charges me up. That's what they don't know about me. When you come at me with, you put so much uh fierceness into my spirit to, I just go harder. I go harder, fam. The harder you come at me, the more of a monster you create. And it benefits my community because my community loves my decodes. My community loves the things I expose and show them. That's my purpose. So keep feeding the fire. Keep fueling the fire. Keep fueling it. 552, I've seen a lot. I can't remember right now. And I've seen both of those numbers, LA Former, but it doesn't ring a bell right now. Thank you, A Lord, and I appreciate that. I don't really know who Jake Claver is, Pino. Wow, Lauren, that's major. There is a link between Sora and Moscow Exchange. I saw an interview. I would like to see that interview. XRP Schiller, well, that says a lot. Glad you was able to join us for the time you did, World Boss. Averex says your decodes are revealing. Exactly. That's my passion. That is my passion. See, these other guys don't have passion for what they're doing. They just trying to enrich themselves. Is on YouTube, Sora Nuts. I'm gonna check that out. Purple is XPR color like XRP engine oil is purple. That's how I've got these numbers. I didn't get a chance to read everything, LE Formal. Hero says purple is XRP. It's XPR color like XRP engine oil is purple. I thought the engine oil was called XPR also. Yeah, that's what I was saying. XPR oil. Yeah, I remember that. XRP community is full of vultures and newbies with crazy price predictions. That's why I got away from that. You felt it in your soul, Averex. If we got it from GG, the org, my son called me to joke. And 1 hour before I register a wallet as GG, and that how I got these numbers. Okay. I got X Pro token. Oh, you said X Pro. I thought you was talking. I thought, don't they have another one that's I forgot the other coin, but I hold X Pro, but I don't really know the significance of it. Yeah, that's what I thought he was talking about, Bearded Money. Now, I like what I see with that because you can actually go to the website and see all the things they doing. So I definitely, you talking about, escrow. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing with that coin. I hold it. I got to do a little more research on what Rick was talking about as far as locking your coins up and stuff. That's one of my best holdings that I feel like I hold. 1980s Kevin. Yeah, E Lord, that's what I've been hearing. But like I say, I try to diversify because once you connect your wallet to that, you don't know what all that entails. So I would take one wallet and do it, But like I say, I wouldn't just link all my wallets to it. I would try one out and see how that works, You want to diversify. Because what if they have a back door? What if that's a trap? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they definitely trying to be creative and trick us out of our position, So let's be vigilant when it comes to that. Because some things they do may be traps. Yeah, XPRXO. That's it, Joy. That's it. XPRXO. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that tonight, and go do my research and see. Go back to Twitter and see what Rick was talking about, because he was saying something about locking your coins up. So I'm gonna definitely take a look at that, see what all that entails. But there is the website. I think it's xprxo dot something. But you can go to the website and check it out. Could be, Scoopy. That could be another sign that we just didn't. I didn't notice, right? That might be why I was drawn to the hat. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to head out, fam, and get started on this next decode. Cause like I say, every time I find something, I'm gonna check it out. American credit unions, I'm gonna check it out. American credit unions. I'm gonna go check it out. But yeah, fam, that's about my time. I'm about to get ready to go and work on this other decode. Hopefully I'll have it up to date, which I think I'll have it up to date. Maybe a little late, but I'll have it up. But I'm going to show you what else I discovered. And I'm going to show you what that led me to. And this is going to blow you away once again, fam. It's going to be more confirmation that we going to be on the right side of history. So, once again, thanks to everybody that joined the live stream. I love y'all. Thanks to everybody for the super chats. Y'all showed me a lot of love today. Y'all don't know how much that means to me, because every little bit helps. And I'm going to just keep working hard for the community until we achieve our goal. You know, I'm not going to stop until all of us are wealthy and we are positioned the way we need to be positioned, the way the Most High sees fit for this community. Thank you, Pino. Thank you, our hero. So let's stay tapped in, fam. Let's keep doing this great work. I don't think we have much more time to wait. I think our time is coming very soon. I thank the Most High for a glimpse into the future yesterday that we saw. I know that lifted a lot of y'all's spirits, because I've been talking about XRPLT for a long time, and there's not many coins on L-Core that we saw a 9 billion% increase instantly. And all of our other coins went up. We were all billionaires and millionaires yesterday. And I thank the Most High for allowing us to see that, because it definitely lifted our spirits, and it made us more determined and more motivated. Because no one else in crypto is experiencing what we're experiencing, but that's by design, because we have our spirit in the right place. So I'll have that other decode up later, fam. Once again, thank y'all. Thanks to everybody that share information, that make sure this community continues to thrive. Like I say, fam. All right, Scoopy. Like I say, it's a good experience. We all learn something new every time we come on the live. So I want to bid you all a great day. I hope everybody take care of themselves. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, 180s Kevin. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you, A. Lorden. Thanks to everybody. Joy, thank you. Marching Aries, thank you. Great, thank you. Like I said, I love y'all. I appreciate the support. Y'all great people. And let's keep fighting and sponsoring this war, fam. But we almost there. I promise you, we almost there. I can feel it in my spirit. Abundance, exactly, Bearded Money. We almost there, fam. We very close. And the closer we get, we know we can feel it, right? Because our wallets start doing weird things. You can't swap. You know what I'm saying? You have problems logging in. Your wallet's glitching. Coins disappearing. Your buy and sell orders disappearing. Something taking place, fam. Something is taking place. You know, and the closer we get, the more nervous we get, because we start to see things and experience things that's out of the ordinary, right? But it's only confirmation, fam. But at the end of the day, it all boils down to faith. It all boils down to faith. So I'm going to get ready to get up out of here, fam. Y'all have a good day. Y'all get ready for this next decode, because I'm going to blow your socks off your feet. You're going to be barefoot walking around the house. You're going to be looking for your socks. I'm trying to have this community with a barefoot night. Everybody going to be walking barefoot looking for their socks. Because when you see this decode, your socks go take off, fume, off your feet. That's my mission tonight, to knock y'all socks off your feet. Knock your socks off, fam. That's my mission tonight. I want y'all sockless tonight. No socks. Oh, man. But like I say, fam, I love y'all. I can kick it with y'all all day. I can't wait till we meet in person. That's going to be an awesome experience, fam. That's one thing I pray to the Most High. I won't sponsor that. I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to do everything when I get this well. But I want to meet y'all in person, fam. I want to meet y'all in person. But y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of y'all day. Keep the faith. Keep the vibration high. Know we gonna make it in the end, fam. Y'all have a blessed day. Starship out.